Hey everyone, thanks for checking out another episode of Wonderful Garbage. It's Angela and Julia. Hey Julia.
Hi, how's it going?
Going. How are you?
Good. I'm like, my allergies are so bad today. I was outside all day and I can't breathe and I'm sleepy. My eyes are itchy. The pollen, everything's yellow. If you live in Austin, you know. If you don't, everything's yellow right now because pollen is just, it's raining pollen in Austin. And
It's disgusting. I know, I feel like I'm finally just getting over my allergies. Like I had them the past couple weeks.
I know. I can't breathe. I'm so happy I'm getting out of this town and state and be able to like breathe for the week.
You're gonna get like fresh ocean air,
Yes.
the salt water in the air to like break down whatever junk is happening.
It'll be nice.
Well, if this is your first time listening to our podcast, thank you so much for checking this out. Julia and we do a weekly episode where we recap pop culture things like celebrity news, anything in like the reality world going on. We love Bravo, so a lot of our stories are Bravo focused. But yeah, we just like to gab and kind of talk about what happened throughout the week. We also do a couple Bravo TV recap episodes. I actually just put one out about Atlanta and Beverly Hills, part two of the reunion. The Atlanta episode where Kenya shows those sexually explicit pictures of another cast member. Have you heard all about that? I'm sure.
A little bit, yeah. I don't watch, so I don't really like pay attention to those stories, but I know it's not
Yeah.
good.
No, it's not. Yeah. This new housewife Brit comes on the show, popping off, wants a moment, threatens gun violence essentially against Kenya, which wasn't great. All threats, no guns visible, just but still. And Kenya retaliated at her hair spa opening, which she has been working on this for like 3 years. She's put almost $500,000 into it. Her daughter's education funds, like it was a huge deal for her to have this opening. And then she spent the entire, or like what we saw about like this girl Britt, who she just met.
Wow.
And that, who is this girl? We don't know her. I hired a PI. She, and like started showing all these pictures of her in like sexual positions, and some of the cast walked out of it. They were like, we're not gonna even be a part of this, like this is not okay. A couple of them stayed and then told her like, that was absolutely horrible.
Uh,
Why are you making your grand opening of this huge business about somebody else? Like, and then to do that, to show those pictures, it is crazy. So Kenya's not filming anymore. Bravo decided not to film with her the rest of the season, and a lot of people are upset that Britt, the other girl involved, was still allowed to film. But Britt came back like in this episode. Should never have said anything about guns. I shouldn't have threatened her. I didn't have a gun on me. I would never do that to anybody. Came in 100% apologetic, and then Kenya took it just really, really low. And it's not what we've said this before on the podcast. It's not what we want from our housewives.
yeah.
We want it to be fun and silly.
Like friendly. Like we were talking about like old OG episodes. I've been rewatching Beverly Hills. I'm on season, I think I just started 3. And yeah, there's I mean there's drama obviously, but there's way less like fighting and I don't know, conniving, like they're like evil now. You
Yeah.
know? Instead of just kind of like being like bitchy mean girls, they're like evil. We don't
Yeah.
need to be evil. We just
No.
be
And it,
bitches.
yeah, just, yeah, exactly. You don't need to be evil, be shady, be petty. I also don't know why. Like, Bravo didn't need to air that scene. Bravo could have just cut it and done confessionals with the ladies
Right.
about what happened. Like, I don't think we needed to see all of that. And especially when it happened in real time, it was all over social media. People were posting that like something major happened and alluded to these sexually explicit things. So we kind of already knew if you were following it. And then it's like we don't need it. I hate it all. I hate it so much. Oh, okay. Let's get into what we want to chat about this week. Group chat.
I love it. This girl's a little genius. I mean, I can't wait to see what she comes up with next. I can't believe she just came up with this whole idea. What was it? 4 parts, right? 4 or 5? No, we got 5 parts. The finale was 5 parts. Yeah. And oh my gosh, she went up to, I haven't checked her count recently, but I know she hit over 1 million followers. It's just crazy.
I am one of them.
Oh, same. Yeah, she deserves it. Heck yeah. I mean, that's like, I mean, she wrote a movie. Like,
She wrote a short film and put it out on TikTok
yeah.
and grabbed everyone's attention. If you haven't seen it, it's about a girl group chat. And
If you know, you know. Like, literally, I sent it to one of my girl group chats, and everyone's like, oh my God, relatable, and like, that's so funny. And but then, we get all this drama that goes down in the group chat. Well, not in the chat, but at dinner. Again, if you've watched it, you know. If you haven't, you need to go watch Group Chat.
the conspiracies about the two main characters being like Haley and Justin.
Oh, yes, that's so funny. I just saw the creator, what's her name? Sydney Joe. Is that right?
Hmm.
She
Yeah.
posted a TikTok recently and she was like, I just woke up to a video my mom just sent me. People are out here claiming that Hailey Bieber paid me to write this story.
No.
Yeah. She's like, it's not true. It doesn't have to do with them. But the timing is pretty funny and like the names are,
I feel like that's like her subconscious working, right? Like there have been so many videos about Haley and Justin that she was like just named them that. But the fact that like Charlie Puth got so invested that he played Justin's voice.
Yeah, insane. And then if you go through the comments, it's like Croc, Lay's. I mean, like, I can't even think of, but
Old
all of
Spice,
these
Subway.
brands are on here commenting and so invested, and just the way that she blew up in that way, it's mind blowing.
I took pictures. Jack in the Box, Bath and Body Works, Stanley. Stanley commented, girlies could run their own FBI field office.
100%.
Cheez-Its was like begging for a second season. And then the twist at the end?
Yes.
Oh no. No, absolutely hilarious. Did you see other content creators making their own videos on the side like, "Oh, I'm the host at the restaurant."
Yeah. Or I saw one that was like a couple sitting at the table next to them, and
I didn't see
like
that one.
the husband's trying to talk to her and she's like, "Oh, hang on a minute. Something's going on over here." Good.
I love social media. We can't lose TikTok.
We're not going to. It's all just a game.
We can't lose it. It's too good. It's amazing. But yeah, go check out group chat TikTok because
Okay,
it's
wait. Speaking of games and all of this is so like it's all very like Gen Z to me, and TikTok is very Gen Z. So I've been hanging out with some Gen Z friends, and I'm Hannah now. And okay, so They play F, Marry, Kill, but with like food or like just random things. And so the first one that I ever heard was rice, bread, or pasta.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like
I
what would like
Okay, so
no.
here's the way that I view the fuck in it with like food and stuff is
Okay.
is you can have an affair with it, okay? So like you
Ooh.
marry and then the F is you have an affair. So you get it every now and then kill
Okay.
is kill.
What did you choose? Okay, what's yours?
Okay, I'm marrying pasta.
Okay.
Um F bread and kill
Okay.
rice.
I know, I almost feel like I want to kill rice, but like Spanish rice is such a staple of my life. But I think I might do the same because I love pasta and like the varieties of pasta, like how could you not?
I could
And
not
then same
live.
thing with bread, the varieties of bread. I had the most amazing sourdough toast earlier
Yeah.
today.
And like
So fresh.
sandwiches, like all the things that you can do
Bagels.
with bread. Exactly. So I feel like rice is a little bit more limited. Okay,
My
one more.
goodness.
Waffle, pancake, French toast.
Oh, okay. Actually, I do know this one. Mary waffles. I
Yeah, me
love
too.
waffles.
Mary waffle.
Kill
Me
pancakes.
too.
Fuck French
Yeah.
toast. Like French toast is such a good one for the fuck because it's like it's rich.
Yeah.
You can't have it all the time. You can do it sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this game.
I know, right? It's so fun. I was like, "Ah, y'all are so fun. I have to take this to my millennials now."
Oh my goodness, look at you being the gap between Gen Z and millennials.
Yeah, I know. I texted the girls I'm going on my beach trip with because we're driving to Florida, so we have 12 hours in the car, and I was like, remind me to tell y'all about F Mary Kill. We'll kill a good amount of time with that in the car.
100%. Yeah, please keep me in the loop. I need to know what was discussed.
I'll make notes. I'll write down like the good ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, should we get into White Lotus?
Yes, speaking of the good one.
Oh, what
Ugh.
did you think?
My God, it was so good. I went over to Shelby's, that's with the Jinsies, and and it was like her and a few friends, and we all watched it together. And I was also okay. Another while we're on the Gen Z topic, I was worried about like the talking situation, and because you have to pay attention and be quiet when we're watching a show like White Lotus. So I was a
Yes.
little worried if people would be talking during it or like making comments, you know. They were silent. They were seated and zipped and in it. I loved it. It was so great. We got a little into it and like started making tiny comments, but it wasn't ever too much. Like it didn't get out
Yeah,
of control.
yeah.
Um, but no, oh my gosh, it was so good. And I did not see that death coming.
Mm-mm.
Um, I didn't. You know, I know some people are like, and looking back, because I've gotten onto that side of TikTok, so I've seen so many videos of everything being broken down and like picked apart. And looking back, yeah, I can see it. Um, and I do remember I saw one TikTok early on about the necklace that Chelsea wore, and it said
Hmm.
"Stay Gold." And "Stay Gold Pony Boy" is a line in. It's like a classic movie, and everyone who knows is gonna be like yelling it at me right now.
I'm gonna look it up
It's like
because
the
I don't know
Goonies.
either.
Is it the Goonies?
Oh, The
The
Outsiders.
Outsiders, right before someone dies. And so a content creator caught on to that and they were like, I think Chelsea's gonna die because of this. But I mean, I just think Mike White's a freaking genius. Everyone who I'm like, who hasn't watched it, that I explain it to, I always say that he's like Taylor Swift, where every little thing means something,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
such a good comparison.
Isn't it? um, I just thought, yeah, this season, like, I've never seen the internet come together like that before, and like all of the conspiracies and breakdowns, and just, I thought it was really cool. I also don't think that there's been a season like this that we can kind of break down and like look more into it. I don't feel like the other seasons were really like that. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I wonder also if it's just built up over time because I feel like in the other ones he did throw things in there.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering maybe not as much as this season. And so maybe now people are catching on to the fact that like, oh, he does throw things in here and there.
I think this season was more complex.
Yeah, it was for sure. Because it
Like
was
it was
slow.
more
Like we went
deep.
back and watched from like episode 4
Mhm.
on because I hadn't really been paying attention and missed like the last couple. And yeah, they were slow,
Yeah.
but it builds to. And it wasn't my favorite season out of them. I think 2 was my favorite. Like I loved last season a lot.
Yeah.
This one was a lot more like introspective and like spiritual.
Yeah. So I just started rewatching one last night with Carly. And then I did rewatch two before three came out. Two, just like the cheating in it, just like, ugh. I don't know why. I think that might be my least favorite season. It's just, I don't know. It's a very messy season. It was, everything was so good. I can't, like, I wish that we got more
Yeah,
answers to
that's
so much. Like,
yeah.
why, um, I can't remember the character's name, but, was it Leslie Bibb when she confronted Victoria about knowing her at
Yeah.
the, like, why didn't we get, like, literally anything about that? What else? There's,
Yeah, there were some or like things that were left open. It's like, okay, you're gonna build this storyline, then for it to go nowhere, like especially like you said, this season people are like picking apart all these clues and all these things. So like if they're looking into stuff and then also it was weird that like Lisa from Blackpink, right? She was cast like
yeah,
huge character. And then like nothing major happened with her. Like you would have
yeah,
thought like something else would have gone on. I don't know. Yeah, I think there was a couple things that were just kind of left by the wayside, but like the rat lifts too. Why didn't we get to see like I wanted all of their phones to blow up as soon as they got on the boat with text and calls and like all these pings coming in.
yeah. I'm sure they were, but we don't ever leave the White Lotus. Like, we don't know what happens after. When we see them on the boat or like driving away or on the plane or whatever,
Yeah.
but we don't, we never really get to see what happens after.
But for as much footage of we got of that pouty ass dad being in his feelings on the phone, contemplating killing himself and then almost killing his family, we don't get
Yeah.
to see what that ends. Like that was frustrating to me. Like give us a whole spin-off of the demise of that family or of him. Like I want to at least see something for as much
Yeah.
time as Mike White spent on him in
Yeah.
the show.
We need a spinoff for sure. Oh my God. Did I send you the clip? Someone did like, what's it called, like side by side, or like flashback between him and
Thomas,
Thomas.
yes,
Oh,
saying
it's so
the
good.
same words the exact same way.
Yeah, crazy. It was so
Amazing. And whoever
So
took the time to go back through Southern Charm and find
yes.
like the wording and the specific,
My
I mean
God.
that you should win an Oscar for that alone. I love
Okay, and then
Belinda.
the win a Grammy is the DJ who's been putting together Victoria's words. The music I've been sending you, that DJ who's been
Yeah.
mixing. Oh my God, I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, her accent, her everything is so funny. I love that Belinda left a rich bitch.
Yeah.
Go her.
Yeah, I just hope karma doesn't come for her.
I feel like Tanya has her protected.
Hopefully. Hopefully Tom's not like, you bitch. You didn't fight hard for me. You think about that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was just happy for her. I love the daughter
Yeah.
realizing that she's so spoiled and she can't live in a monastery.
Yeah.
She was just like, I don't even know if monastery is the right word. Whatever. Is monastery like religion?
Yeah, I think
Am I
you're
right?
right.
I don't know. I'm second guessing. But I love that. She was just like, no, I can't live like this. The food, it's not organic. Like, no AC. The bed, no, I can't.
Yeah. I know.
And then Parker Posey being like, we're so lucky. No one has lived better than us. Like, it would be a disgrace to not enjoy our wealth. I'm like, oh my goodness. Why does she need to be a real housewife? Like, that is,
I know.
like, there needs to be a little short film of her as a real housewife. Like, I would love if Mike White did like a little spinoff with her. Like, it's just amazing. Not me texting you, oh, let's go get tattoos of Amor Fati.
We're doing it. I love it. I've been trying to think about where it goes.
I know. I think I want it like on my inner elbow, forearm, my inner forearm,
Mm-hmm.
like a little.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But literally, I text Julia because I watched it. I was about to call you Jessica. Oh my goodness. I know. Sorry.
Who's
I literally
Jessica?
don't know. I don't know anyone named Jessica. But I watched the finale again because I was trying to get some clips and like screenshots, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love it so much more, like hearing it again. So I was like, let's go get these tattoos. And she was like, yes. And then I was like, no, I changed my mind. But
No, we're
I think
going.
we're gonna get them because it sounds like fun. I'm so terrified to get a tattoo, but maybe we do it. Okay.
Maybe we do it. I already got you to say yes. We're doing it.
Did you hear about Walton Goggins' Thailand story from
I don't
like
think.
back in the day? The guy that plays Rick.
Oh no.
Okay,
Wait.
so
Yeah. No. I listened to him on Not Skinny But Not Fat. He was
uh-huh,
great. I meant to. Did you listen to that? Because I meant to tell
not
you to listen
yet.
to it. It made me super emotional. He is a really good dude.
Oh yeah, I listened to him on Armchair Expert with Dak
Mhm.
Shepard,
Yeah.
and yeah, I loved him on that. But no, I need to listen to the Not Skinny Not Fat one. But he was in Thailand like 20 years ago. His wife committed suicide. Like I think they had split,
Mm.
and they were like in the separation process. She committed suicide. Of course, like wrecked his world. He went on a trip to Thailand, just like trying to like get through it. Then he comes back for White Lotus and is recognizing like some of the same spots that he was going to back then. And just the story and the tie to he went the first time missing his wife and like trying to understand what happened. And then his character is going there to avenge his father's death. So they're both like death and tragedy, like grief related. Oh, it's just so incredibly sad.
He was a great act. All of it. It was all so great. And that Amor Fati scene, like when she says, "I think we're gonna be forever together forever, don't you?"
Yeah.
And he says, "That's the plan." And then her face. I mean, it was so good.
And when she tells him, like, stop trying to chase the love you didn't get and focus on the love you have. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, like just be in the moment, be present with me, like understand like what we have together. Who would have thought you would have been rooting for this couple at the end? Because at the beginning it was like, okay,
No,
what's like really happening here?
I know. In the beginning, I was like, girl, you're so much better than him. Leave him. He doesn't appreciate you. You need someone who appreciates and loves you. And then when he came back and you could finally, like, see the love. And then that dinner. And then I
Oh,
can't believe they freaking killed them.
I know. It's just anything else about White Lotus?
No, it was great. If y'all haven't watched it, y'all need to watch it, even though we just told you everything.
If you haven't watched it, like I'm sure you have seen stuff. Like how could
Yeah.
you not?
Well, so my friend McKenna doesn't have social media, and I was just talking to her yesterday about watching White Lotus, and I was like, I was like, she was like, I want to watch it, and I was like, well, like, I'm sure you know, but at this point, you know what happens, and she said no, she doesn't. She said the only spoiler that she has seen is the incest situation. I don't even know if she knows the extent of it. But I
Ooh,
was like,
that
you
was a
don't,
whole
yeah. I was like, you don't know like the end, and she's like, no, and I'm. That's insane. I
that
I
wow.
couldn't
Go
open
you, McKenna.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok that day, days after without something, you know.
What does she do to fill her time?
Well, she watches YouTube shorts.
Oh, perfect.
Um, that's her. But yeah, I don't know. Reads articles, I guess. I don't know. I mean, she's not rotting her brains like me, so.
Oh, I love a good brain rot. Yeah, also when those
Yeah.
brothers both realized what happened,
Yeah, that was wild.
that was
I
just
I okay, so before that scene with the kissing scene, I was talking to Carly about it, and
mhm.
I'm over here like trying to justify that it wasn't like that big of a deal. I'm like, I don't know, maybe if it's just because like growing up with Bravo and like Vanderpump, and you know the Toms have made kissing just so normalized. And she's like, okay, Julia, but they're not brothers. I'm like, okay, I know. I don't know
And like
why
a
it's like,
peck is different than a full makeout.
it is. It totally is.
So
It's not okay.
but I was listening to the Las Culturistas podcast with Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot his last name. But he was like, I am so over people being offended by this brother homosexual incest when no one gave a shit about Game of Thrones and the brother and the sister. No one
I,
cared about their
I,
incest, but the internet is like all over about these brothers. He's like, whatever. Incest, not incest is for everyone, but like
we can't have any gay incest. That's where we draw the line.
exactly. It's like, what are we doing here? We have to talk about this SNL skit that went viral on our Instagram page.
Crazy.
It's this weekend update segment, and they're doing like a White House correspondent, what they would say if they were the host of the dinner. And so she was talking about like Cory Booker's filibuster, and she's like, I've had my filibusters too, because these men ain't what. And I've heard two different things that the audience was either told to not respond because they weren't supposed to know like her call and response, or that they were supposed to say because they're not worth a damn.
Okay.
And then they all said,
Shit.
shit. And the genuine reactions of them being like,
Yeah.
we're not supposed to cuss on live television. Like, we're gonna get, and that's what she says after. She's like, we're gonna get fined. Lauren's gonna be so mad. I mean, it just, I don't know
Oh
how many times
no.
I've watched that video.
That's so funny.
It is absolutely hilarious.
They're not wrong.
They're not. They're not wrong. Because these men ain't what? That's going to be the title of this podcast, actually.
Love it.
That's going to be
I
the
love
title of this episode.
it. Perfect.
Oh, okay. I was on Watch What Happens live on Sunday. Fozzie.
Yes, you were. That was so funny. I'm so glad they played it. I can't believe that whole thing was hilarious.
If you're watching this on video, Julia's dog, he's our correspondent. He joined us. Yeah, I was a part of the after show, so it wasn't on like the actual like Bravo one, so, but you can watch the after show. I think it's on YouTube, and I think they put it on Facebook, and I think I don't know, it's on the interwebs. I was so nervous, right? And then it's my turn, and then Andy gets my name wrong, and
Twice.
I had already practiced like what I was gonna say, my little intro, because they tell you like you can say hey to them, but then like get to your question, right? Like we're on a time crunch. I'm like, no, I totally get it, whatever. Yeah. And so then he messes up my name and it throws me off of my little spiel that I had. And then I feel like I blacked out. So I was so nervous about like what I was going to look like and what my face was going to look like. And I texted you and I was like, oh
no. I know, you looked great. It was perfect. You killed it.
It was so much fun. I want to do it again. I told you next time that they reach out for people, we're going to do it together because it's fun to see the behind the scenes and like them getting ready for it. And
how cool.
There was this other TikTok thing going on where someone was like, I'm bored on a plane. Send me your Bravo conspiracy theories. And then I saw another video that was like Bravo Inside Scoop. So I wrote a bunch down, but then I just realized like I mixed them up. So they're either conspiracy theories or they're real things. Do you want to say yours first? Because I really like yours.
Okay. My favorite is that Whitney and Patricia are vampires. And I kind of love that. Speaking of vampires, that was another of the F, Marry, Kill. Vampire. Vampire, ghost, or zombie.
Woo! Okay. I have mine. Do you want to go first?
Oh, yeah. I'm marrying vampire. I like for the longest time, when I had a dog, Juicy, I got her when I was 15, and I used to always say I needed to find a vampire to bite her so she would live forever. So I'm marrying a vampire. I'm effing a ghost because, like, I don't know. And then, I'm killing a zombie because I'm not effing a zombie. So
yeah, too dirty. Okay, I'm also killing a zombie because I don't need that in my life. But I'm gonna marry the vampire.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna F. Oh no, I did it wrong. I'm gonna marry the ghost.
Yeah,
because that sounds fun.
Never around.
Because the ghost, like, leave me alone. I'll call you when I need you, but like, go away.
Totally.
And I'm effing a vampire because that sounds hot.
Yeah. The affair with the vampire makes more sense for sure. Maybe I should switch. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not like that serious. Okay. So another one of these scandalous conspiracy theories, or well, maybe this was gossip. I don't know. Someone said, my esthetician thinks Mauricio had an affair with Kyle's best friend who passed away, and that's why Kyle won't talk about it, like about their separation, which that's messy.
Girl.
Like, I hope that didn't happen.
Girl, I hope for like just everyone involved. Yeah. That shit's rough. But when is Kyle like, ugh, why? Like, I'm so annoyed that we don't know what happened. I'm so annoyed that we don't know why they split up. Like, I'm sure there was cheating. Oh, one of the ones I saw was my friend's husband is friends with Mo. And about 2 years ago, he told him that he was single and that his wife was dating a woman.
Oh, shit.
And then someone else wrote that they saw Morgan and Kyle together on a hike last summer and they were holding hands.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I think Mo's been cheating for a long time. Another thing I saw, I didn't write it down, but was like 6 or 7 years ago, my friend was at a bar and saw Mo and they were talking and he asked for a kiss and she was like, no, and looked at his ring and he was like, is that a problem? Um,
Yes,
so,
Mo, it's a problem.
right.
You're married.
Yeah. So he's, you know, we don't know. But I'm sure, I mean, 30 something years they were together. Like, that's a long time. And honestly, I feel like what happened was Kyle started to get fed up with him cheating and she found someone who started to give her attention that she liked and
Mhm.
she felt good and she just was having this little fling. I'm not sure if she ever actually thought that she and Mo would actually separate, but it does make sense for the timing though. Their kids are grown, majority are out of the house.
Well,
So,
I mean, let's think about what that psychic said. Mo's gonna never emotionally fulfill her.
yep,
There we go.
there
Just
you
another
go.
reason for us to go to a psychic.
I want to so bad.
Okay,
Okay.
tattoos, psychic, and tarot. We have to do that.
That sounds like such a fun weekend.
Sounds like a
we
disastrous weekend.
I want to do it. Another one that I thought was funny was someone thinks that when Andy asks questions at the reunion, that it's really just his thoughts. And I was wondering what you think about that too, since you did the Watch What Happens Live. Like, where do we think these questions are actually coming from?
It's really freaking funny. I am still on Twitter. I can't quit it. And they do tweet out like, send me questions, blah 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 is gonna be on Watch What Happens Live, or send me questions, blah 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 is gonna be at the reunion.
Yeah,
And there are so many responses. I can't even go through to confirm and be like, oh yeah, that question was asked.
right.
100% they could all be made up. I would love if Andy is just sitting in his bed at night, like his kids have gone to bed, he's exhausted, I'm just gonna write out like everything that bothers me. I would love that so much.
That would be great. Okay, and then a couple of my other ones. There are rumors. There were two of these that there's rumors of Real Housewives of Chicago is in the works.
I would love that. Have you heard about Real Housewives of Rhode Island?
No, but I would love that. I love,
I heard that that was going to be a thing.
oh my God, I love the New England area. I want to live there in the summer. I need a summer house, Cape Cod. If there's anyone out there that wants to fund that.
Yeah, we're accepting applications.
Yeah.
There's
Thank
going to be a
you.
strict vetting process, though, but we are accepting applications.
Okay, here's some tea. Someone wrote in and said that their aunt dated Juan Dixon during COVID, and during this time he was still with Robin, and they said that he went to a funeral with the aunt, and so it was like not a casual relationship.
Oh, you don't casually date anyone you're going to a funeral with?
I know, which
You
made
don't take
me
a
think
one
about
night
the.
stand?
Did you listen to the extra little Giggly Squad episode? And a
First thing I
girl,
thought of.
I know, a girl wrote in and she said, like, what did she say?
She had been dating her boyfriend for a year, but they haven't said I love you, but she's been to like
Yeah,
3 or 4
four.
funerals with
Yeah,
him.
that's right.
They're like,
Yes,
oh,
that was so
he took you
funny.
to funerals, but he won't say I love you. Break up with him
Yeah.
yesterday.
I know Paige, she goes, you know what? I'm sorry, I gotta say it. He doesn't love you. And Hannah's like, girl, you don't have to say it that harsh. She's, no, I do. She needs to know. He doesn't love you. Damn. They're so funny.
Oh.
But yeah, that, if y'all
I
are going to
believe it.
funeral.
Juan Dixon is shady.
Mm-hmm. And another girl said she had a one night stand with Shep during season 2, and Craig was with them while they were out that night, and she said he was rude, which we're not surprised, but I wanted to bring it up because we don't like Craig.
Especially that time of Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-Paige Craig was rough.
He was rough. And I mean, he became the Craig he is now for Paige. So
Yeah.
we'll see how much he actually upholds that. I mean, we already saw him being pretty ugly in the reunion. So I
When he
think,
told Austin, like, I can't change how you react to me, or like, I can't change, like, he said something so insensitive, and they were just like, even Benita was like, he just like opened his heart and is like trying to tell you how he feels. And you
yeah.
just say, I'm sorry that how I act makes you uncomfortable and makes you scared of me.
And everyone said they were scared of him. And yelling at Leva, like, almost up off the couch, screaming at her for literally why? I can't even remember. I only
At
remember
first,
you
I
being
thought it was,
a crazy hothead.
yeah, no, at first, I thought it was funny that they said that they were scared of Craig because I was like, who could be scared of Craig? Like, whatever. But then, like, after watching, I was like, okay, maybe like he just gets really like defensive and like upset.
I think it means they're afraid of pissing him off and being
Yeah.
on the wrong side of Craig and what he
Yeah.
would do with probably, the information that he knows about these people who he's been friends with forever.
Yeah.
I think it's more like not trusting him, scared.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I could see
Sorry,
that.
there's like a tiny gnat that won't leave me alone.
Okay, some of the ones I found, they're either Bravo conspiracy theories or inside scoop. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Someone said Sandoval and Rachel started their affair, either emotional or physical, the night James Rage texted her in season 8.
Ooh, maybe because she said they hadn't had sex since that night.
And I'm sure she went to Ariana probably to like talk about it, right? She like probably went over there and like he gave her attention and
Yeah. I
someone
was
said Jiggy was a
oh,
oh go ahead.
no, I was rewatching old Vanderpump and I finally I'm pretty caught up now. I think I'm like on to the new season or
Ooh.
close to it. But I definitely was trying to watch the dynamics of Raquel and Tom and all of that. It's
I can't believe that he dressed up as her for Halloween when they were having the affair. Like how diabolical. And people are like, "We can forgive him now. We can move forward." I'm like, "You can't." The insanity
yeah.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then that Watch What Happens live appearance where both Toms were on and Tom Schwartz was acting so weird answering questions because she was at the hotel room with them and like she was there and
Yeah.
you weren't.
Yeah. And
I
he was
just
covering up for them.
that's why he was freaking out. Ugh, just trash people.
Eat.
Okay, next.
Oh, I
Oh,
love
sorry.
this one.
Jiggy was a Build-A-Bear.
That's so funny.
R.I.P. Jiggy.
Oh.
Teresa actually loves sprinkle cookies. She just hates Melissa. Oh, I saw something that Melissa sent JLo sprinkle cookies and she posted, like reposted it on Twitter and was like, thank you so much, Melissa, for
Oh
these
wow.
cookies. I was like, amazing.
J-Lo.
Okay, this one I'm kind of like, okay, maybe. Peter is Lisa Vanderpump's lover, and that's why he's still at Sir.
I don't like that.
Why is he still there?
Oh,
Like, didn't he have all these business ventures that he was trying to do back in the day? Wasn't he starting like a TV network or something? Or like,
I don't know. I'm sure he made good money.
Dorit is banned from Neiman Marcus because of excessive returns.
I like that one.
I love it. Melissa and Joe still owe the venue money for their daughter's Sweet 16,
Oh shit.
which happened like 3 or 4 years
Oh
ago.
yikes.
Oh, there was a lot of them about Schwartz being nice. They were like, every interaction we've like ever had with him, he's always been like really sweet, which I
Yeah.
could see that. Like, he's a sweet, goofy guy. And then someone commented, Sheena's probably scrolling this looking for comments about herself.
Oh my god. That's so fun.
Sheena liked one of our posts the other day.
Oh my gosh. Cute. Oh my god, speaking of, can we talk about Hannah commented? Oh my god. I don't know if any of y'all saw, but Angela posted a screenshot of a conversation the other day, and we tagged Giggly and Hannah because I was wearing my Sorry I'm on Voice Rest shirt, and it was hilarious. And we made Hannah laugh, and I was like, night maid, month maid, year maid. We made the comedian Hannah laugh. And she told us. She said, ha 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 ha.
And it was a capital letters, ha 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 ha.
Believe it.
That's extra thumb work to push the uppercase button.
I'm obsessed. So
they're doing their Jimmy Fallon taping right now.
Oh, it's so cute. I'm so proud of them. Paige has been making me kind of emotional recently. I'm like, look at her glow and grow and making all her dreams come true. It's awesome.
She's on her Ariana Madix shit.
She is. I saw someone made that reference and I was like, I get it, but also like,
I mean, Paige had her own thing. Like girl had been blown up already.
Yeah, she did. She didn't like, I don't like the inference with that like the breakup is what made her, because Ariana had her blow up from the cheating scandal and breakup and everything. Like Paige was already on her way. She already had these things in the works. Yeah. So
no, that's true. That's true. I take it back. Back. Okay, let's talk about real quick Ali Luber's interview.
Yeah.
On Viall Files. I saw someone was like, I hate that I have to keep listening to Viall Files to hear stuff. And I commented, I think it was like a DM because I think it was a story. And I was like, same. So thank you so much for posting this clip because I don't want to listen to it. Yeah. But Ali was on there. She says that Lisa Vanderpump did not contact her about the whole thing that went down with James until 2 months after.
Not very surprised.
Which is insane.
It's insane, but I'm not surprised.
Nick was like, it seems like Lisa was saying that Ali blew up the situation, like blew everything out of proportion. And then Alice was like, yeah, she was trying to talk me into hanging out with him after. He needs you. You need to go with him to his DJ gigs that he's having.
Wow.
And she was like, what DJ gigs? Like, he's canceled.
Right.
Saying that they were good together. And then Lisa was even like, well, you drink too.
What the heck? Lisa.
So blaming the victim.
This has been an issue for... We have seen her season after season telling him that he can't drink, and she fired him at Pump because of his drinking. I mean, what? She's defended that guy and given him so many chances for so many years.
And whatever happened that night, domestic, verbal, whatever, why would you want someone to go back into that situation? Yeah. There's no reason for it. Right. It's just sad because, like, would she want her daughter to go back to that? But, like, she doesn't make that connection of them. They're employees to her, which they were employees, but they also made her a lot of money. Yeah. And that Ali was, like, texting her friends after talking with Lisa because she was just like, I don't know, like, Lisa is good at talking her way through things and, like, making you change your mind about stuff. But all of Ali's friends were like, no, she's in producer mode. Like, she's trying to get you guys back together to see if there's even a season to salvage or, like, something that can be filmed. Like, it's not like she's coming from a caring place. So, yeah. That was just really sad. Okay, did you hear about this couple getting arrested on a plane?
No. What they did?
This is ridiculous. They got arrested. It was British Airlines, some sort of British Airlines. I don't remember like what specifically, but they bought a can of Pringles, a soda, and a water. And they tried to pay with their credit card on the machine that they have, but the machine was broken. Not their fault, right? and they didn't have cash to pay. So they said, "Can we just pay when we land? Like if there's some way to figure out like how to pay electronically, or I can go take out money." The airlines, the flight staff was like, "No, this means that you're refusing to pay us." And they called the cops. And when they landed, they got escorted off the plane.
Wait, that? No, I'm suing. Are you kidding?
Right? Yeah.
They didn't give them another option way to pay?
And they were saying that they were being disruptive, and people before on that flight had said that the machine wasn't working either. Isn't that ridiculous?
We need to keep up with this and see what happens because I smell a lawsuit.
I mean, just no international travel here, huh?
Yeah, that's why I'm not traveling internationally.
Keep it domestic, baby.
I wish I could get out of here.
Gosh, same. I know.
I need to run away.
Did you hear about Jessica Simpson drinking snake sperm?
No. Why? Why are we doing this?
Her vocal coach says it's great for her vocal cords.
No, that's literally so gross. I'm like thinking about it. Like, she takes a shot in the morning. It's part of her morning routine, or what?
It's a Chinese serum that has snake sperm in it.
Okay.
Because it's very hard to get the sperm.
I would imagine.
I read up about it.
Oh, wow.
Why? I don't know.
You read up on the process of acquiring snake sperm? Lovely.
Maybe a side hustle? I don't know.
Oh my god, I'm good.
We're trying to make money here. Bravo coloring books.
Oh, shh.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
No,
I mean,
that, I keep thinking about that, and that's just like freaking good. We need to figure out how to make that happen. I mean,
okay.
So good.
Let's do it. Snake sperm on hold then. I'll put that venture off to the side.
Please. Let's scratch it. I'm going to be like, Lindsay, I'm just going to say no on that one.
That's a no from you, dog.
Yeah.
I saw this clip of Lindsay Hubbard saying that the reason that Bailey was cut out of the show, producers didn't want her there, was because she lied about having a boyfriend. Do we believe it?
No, I don't really believe it. I also feel like that's kind of messy of Lindsay. Like, Andy doesn't like when you blame producers for things. And also and I also have already caught on in one of the Watch What Happens with Lindsay that Andy doesn't really dig Lindsay in the first place. So she might be digging her grave a little more. But the rumors in the beginning were that Bailey, like after that first weekend, she went back to the city and she was like talking shit about castmates and stuff, and maybe like spilling some tea that she shouldn't have been. I think that's more. I believe that more than, or like she violated her NDA or something like that. I don't believe she got fired because she has a boyfriend.
I thought that was really weird.
Again, lawsuit, like see you in small claims court. That's not legal. I was trying to think of the word but yeah.
That's unlegal.
Yeah.
Let's end with some upcoming Bravo shows we have. Because we are in kind of this lull of housewife shows. We'll get Miami eventually. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I saw another one of the, I don't know, conspiracies or something that I saw was that New York is taking so long because Andy's in talks with Lindsay about joining New York, and they've already kind of had like a test shot with Lindsay filming with Aaron. And I know I have seen rumors and talkings about that, but I feel like that shouldn't happen this next season with Lindsay being on Summer House currently. Like, I feel like there should be time apart, or I don't know.
What if it's Lindsay films the summer and then goes straight into fall filming for New York. And it's Lindsay versus Bryn next season if Bryn comes back.
Ooh, I would be scared for Bryn.
Lindsay's gonna give them a masterclass in Bravoing.
Okay, I actually, the more I think about it, like, I could do that.
So, okay, we love Summer House. That's one of your favorite shows.
Yeah.
Do you think there needs to be a recast?
I think that some of them will make the choice not to come back next season. I think Lindsay will not come back. I hope that she makes that choice on her own. Mm-hmm. I think she'll want to have something to go off onto. So maybe the New York does happen for her. I feel like Paige might be getting a little bit tired of it and maybe kind of like age out, like, but her own personal feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I feel like if Paige doesn't come back, then will Sierra want to come back without Paige? Doubt it. I don't really know. I don't feel like I'm like New York or whatever, like Beverly Hills. I am calling for a recast. Summer House, I don't really mind it, but I think that we are going to have a recast next summer, but I don't think it's going to be like because Bravo chose that. I think some Bravo Lebs are going to kind of take themselves out. We'll see.
Right? Okay. New New York show of Bravo Nepo Babies. I hate the title.
Yeah.
Next Gen New York.
Yeah. Next
Gen NYC. And sounds like a software.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Sounds like an app I'm gonna download from my app store.
Yes.
But it's Gia, Riley, Brooks, and Ariana living in New York. So, and then Ava Dash, her dad co-founded Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z. Her mom was rumored to be the Becky with the good hair.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And then a couple of influencers, Ariana's on and off again boyfriend, and some guy that sells crypto.
All right.
The trailer looked cute. I think Ariana, gosh, I'm never going to get that right. And Brooks kind of go at it.
I could see that.
Gia gives some attitude. Of course, she's Teresa's daughter. All the parents make cameos. So Teresa's in it. Kim's in it. Meredith and Seth are both in it. Seth even has a scene where he's talking with one of the guys, I have no idea what his name is, about what being pansexual is.
Okay.
And then he's like, I want to be pansexual, don't tell my wife.
Okay. No, we're not.
I was like, Seth is just like weird. Buzzy.
Fans kisses every so often.
That premieres the beginning of June, so it's going to be a great summer show.
Yay. Perfect.
And then The Valley season 2 premieres next Tuesday.
Yay.
Which is just like, when is Jax gonna be on Watch What Happens Live?
Hopefully
like,
never.
I know he's going to be on it.
Hopefully Andy will give him that platform.
I don't want him on there. Okay, did you see that clip, though, of Brittany saying that Jax saw a video that she sent this guy that she was talking to? Like, they were separated. Brittany sends him this video. Jax sees it on her iPad. He gets pissed and flips a table, and it hits her knee, and she's immediately black and blue. Oh my
gosh.
And they're talking about this on the show.
Wow.
Which I feel like that can't be good for, like, custody things.
Yeah, I don't think he has much room to stand on. A leg to stand on?
A leg to stand on? Did you see that their child was diagnosed with autism? Yeah. It's just... But she's, like, In Love on the Spectrum's on right now. Have you watched it yet?
No.
Watch it. I
have not, like, watched any shows of this week. I don't know Well, yeah, I've
Or
been
you've
like
been
trying to
busy.
pack and stuff and go through everything at the night. So
No,
I have,
that's true. We'll
yeah,
have a Love on the Spectrum night, like once you have time, because it is beautiful and amazing. But she's like, it's so nice to see this show and like refreshing and see like how the families support their older children navigating the world. And then Love Hotel. I've been waiting for this show. I hope it's not a flop.
I know. I hope so too. I think it'll be good. It looks like it'll be cute. It might be a little too I feel like all of those girls are a little too like produced, self-produced. You know, they've all been on reality TV for like a long time. Um
Yeah.
so we'll see. We'll see.
I feel like Luann is I feel like Luann's gonna Luann out. Like I'm glad that she was cast. I hope she finds love. She deserves love. But I hope she is just her true form because I miss it.
Yeah.
And Shannon too. I want to see Shannon. I feel like Shannon's gonna be so awkward and like
Yeah. Yeah.
get really embarrassed, and
Yeah.
I want her freak flag to fly. Like I want to see her hardcore making out with multiple men and just get silly goosey.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else, dear?
No, I'm gonna go watch Summer House.
Okay, well, thank you all so much for listening. Please make sure you have followed, subscribed, wherever you're listening to this. Follow us on social media. We appreciate it. Bye, y'all.
Bye.